from that number 2 spot, and the shop prepared. Number 2 will be Bryson Smith. Starting second, the 03 will be Kai Keefe. In your third spot, the 2X of Brody Bazier. Starting fourth, and the 192 will be Lane Woods. Rolling off in that fifth spot, the 94 of Braden Chavis. Starting in that sixth spot, the 151 of Cowboy Carter. Right behind him in that 151B, in the seventh spot will be Bradley Carter. Starting eighth, and the 17 will be Bubba Perry. Ninth, the 101 of Chase Bowman. And your final 2 starters will be the 89 of Raylan Morris. And the 11th spot, the 17X of Peyton Hood. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in on our live look-in here at pitroad.tv. I'm going to give you a live look-in at 3 classes here today. Your Junior 2 warm-up division on the Speedway now, being led to the green flag by that Bryson Smith number 2 machine. Also, we'll give you a live look at Clone Heavy warm-up and the HBM Reaper Super Heavy division. So if you're looking to watch any of these other races throughout the night, make sure to tune in live on pitroad.tv for all the main events here this weekend, plus any other kind of racing you can think of on the webpage. So just make sure we've got that one big main event coming up here later in the evening. That Junior All-Star main event, $2,000 to win for the young drivers here this at Tri-County Kartway for your WKA National event for stop number 4 of the WKA National Series. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in live on pitroad.tv as well. Tell us where you're from. Tell us who you're pulling for this weekend and who is your pick to win the Junior All-Star main event coming up here later in the evening. So, bunched up through 3 and 4 up off of turn number 4. Bryson Smith going to lead him off into turn number 1, but he's going to have that 03 of Kai Keefe making that move early to the inside, side by side for the top spot off the rip. Now down the back straightaway, Smith going to slide up that racetrack. He's got that Brody Bazier number 2 machine back to the inside. Bazier going to take up that top spot. He's going to be third on the start. He's going to lead lap number 1. Kai Keefe's going to go around. Caution flag will fly. Viewers all the way from Canandaigua, New York. Thank you, everybody, again, for tuning in. Be sure to tell us where you're from, who you pulling for. Renegade Racing out of North Florida, South Georgia. Be making my way down there in a few weeks at Callahan Speedway. So, going to complete restart on this one after the caution in turn number 4. Smith going to go back to the point. Him and Kai Keefe going to be your top 2. And Brody Bazier, that is not a caution he wanted to see from third to the point. Now he's going to see if he can do it all over again with a bold move from Kai Keefe going into turn number 1. Flag going to fly off of turn number 4. Bryson Smith going to lead him off into turn number 1 one more time. Down the back straightaway, Smith going to hold on to that race lead now as Keefe has some pressure. Here comes Brody Bazier to the inside of the Avis Electric number 2 machine. Works his way up to the second spot. He's going to bring Raylan Morris, or that's Lane Woods, along with him. Chavis comes along as well, and here comes that 151 of Cowboy, or Bradley Carter now to the 5th spot. Works his way around his little brother. Cowboy slides back to 6th. It's going to be him and Bubba Perry, your top 7 right now. Timberlake, North Carolina. Wesley Hotland joining in again. Please make sure to get that pitroad.tv subscription coming up here later tonight. That's Junior All-Star Race is going to be one you do not want to miss. A lot of these drivers right here registered in that event going to be battling it out for 30 laps and a $2,000 payday. I know that 2X of Brody Bazier already picked up a brand new toolbox here this weekend after winning it in a drawing at the start of the day. But now he's under pressure. Here comes that 192 of Lane Woods back to the back bumper of Bazier, nose to tail. Down the back straightaway for your Second and third place drivers trying to track down that 2 machine of Bryson Smith out front. They close the gap through 3 and 4 and holds on to that second spot, though. Top 3 starting to move away from the rest of this pack now. Down the back straightaway, Bezier has company. Here comes Woods trying to make a move in that 192. Can't quite make that pass just yet. Thinks better of it. Tucks back up in line, but he's going to make the move now across the start-finish line. Bezier going to throw a block into turn number 1. That's going to cost Woods a lot of time now. Slides way back. You can see the aggravation in Woods as he throws his hands up across the start-finish line. Bezier, I need clone heavy warm-up in the grid. Clone heavy warm-up in the grid. Clone heavy warm-up in the grid. HPM Reaper Super Heavy, be getting them ready. HPM Reaper Super Heavy, be getting them ready. Ashland City, Tennessee, joining in, watching the live on Pit Road Live look in here on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in again. Be sure to go to pitroad.tv, get the pass, get you a subscription, and catch all the racing action here as Woods back to the inside of Bezier. Side by side one more time into turn number 1. Can't quite complete that pass as Bezier starting to play defensive now down the back straightaway. Coming to 5 to go this next time by. Clone heavy warm-up. I need you in the grid. Clone heavy warm-up. I need you in the grid as Woods back to the inside of Bezier. They're going to make contact. Woods is going to send them both up the racetrack. That's going to allow Bradley Carter and Braden Chavis to the inside. He's going to come to that second spot. Chavis is going to come to third, and that's going to give a lot of distance between that first and second place driver. Smith holds on to the race lead. No pressure from behind now. Down the back straightaway. 4 laps to go for your race leader, Bryson Smith, out front. The chop shot prepared. Number 2 machine works his way up off of turn number 4 across the start-finish line. As you see the battle for your second spot between Carter and Chavis, nose to tail. Those 2 drivers are driving for the big sponsors in that Junior All-Star main event coming up here later tonight. The ArmorMetals.com number 94 machine of Braden Chavis, the Carter Longing 151 of Bradley Carter. And now Hood going to try to mess up the second, third, and fourth place drivers as they slide off the racetrack. Peyton Hood going to go back. White flag going to fly for Bryson Smith, and you can see the distance between him and Carter. Almost a straightaway advantage for that number 2 machine of Bryson Smith, and the battling going on behind the nitro gears. Chop shot prepared. Number 2 works his way down the back straightaway through 3 and 4 off of turn number 4. Going to park it in victory lane here at the WKA National event. It's going to be Bryson Smith. Carter going to come home second. Chavis third. Woods and Bezier going to be your top 5. They are If y'all want to see more of what that race just put on right there, we've got a big one coming up next, that Clone Heavy Warm-Up Division. Let us know in the comments. Make sure to share this video, and make sure to go to pitroad.tv and get you a subscription to catch all the action here tonight. Want to do a couple more. I'm going to try to talk Tony and them into a couple more if we can get some shares going, if we can get some let us know, interact with us in the comments. Tell us where you're from, who you're pulling for, and what racing you're looking forward to tonight. I know a lot of people got that Junior All-Star race. That Junior All-Star race coming up here later in the night. That's our main event for our junior drivers here this weekend as we get ready to roll on to our Clone Heavy Warm-Up Division. Clone Heavy Warm-Up should be ready to go in the grid for their main event of the night. HBM Reaper Super Heavy, be getting them ready. HBM Reaper Super Heavy, be getting them ready. HBM Reaper Super Heavy, be getting them ready. HBM Reaper Junior Super Pro, you will follow the Super Heavy division. Future Stars National and Clone Heavy National will be our next about 5 classes. David Allen saying he wants to see some more racing here tonight from Winchester, Virginia. Lee Hurd tuning in. Kershaw, South Carolina tuning in as well. Don, Michelle, Timon tuning in, saying a great racetrack here this weekend at Tri-County Kartway. Pona Path, South Carolina, David Allen, I know former kart racer himself, after going through some health issues, had to relinquish the steering wheel to his daughter, Haley. They've been doing a great job running on that 54 machine. Another Chop Shop crew member. Central Georgia, Tony Griffin tuning in as well. Again, please make sure that you share this video. Let us know you want to see some more racing. As you can see that amazing main event we just had right there. Some hard racing for that second spot as they watch that 2 machine of Bryson Smith drive up in the distance. We get ready to roll our second big adult class of the evening, the Clone Heavy Warm-Up Division, rolling out next. 17 karts strong in this one. Callaway, Virginia. Scott and Amanda Harrington having to watch from the house after Providence canceling this weekend. Kenny Knopf from Rock Hill, South Carolina, tuning in to watch as well. Again, guys and gals, be sure to share this one. If you want to watch some more of these main events, please make sure to share. Let us know who you want to watch, what class you want to watch, and if we don't get enough, then we need you to go to Pit Road TV to get you a subscription and watch all the main events coming up here later tonight. As we roll on to our Clone Heavy Warm-Up Division, starting on the pole in the 40 machine, the P&P Speed Shop machine will be Chase Williamson, starting in the second spot, the 07 of Austin Banker. Rolling off third in the 33 machine of Cole Johnson. He will be followed by the 119 of Tommy Botter in fourth. Colin James going to start that 27 machine off in fifth. Sixth will be the 92 of Steven Adams. The Monk Newsom prepared. Number 99 machine will be seventh. The 811 of Shea Chavis will roll off in the eighth spot. Downtown Dylan Brown will come from the ninth spot here in this Clone Heavy warm-up main event. Starting in the 10th spot, the 41 machine of Kobe Lambert. 11th, and the 145 will be Joseph Mintz. 12th, the 82 of Joey Mahans. Daniel Armstrong, he almost picked up a main event win in that Clone Medium race earlier. He will start 13th. Ryan Center will be 14th. Will Ginn, Jerry Mullis, and Isaac Sisk will roll out our 17-car field as we get them bunched up down the back straightaway, getting ready to go for our first Clone Heavy warm-up, main event of the night. Good news is, Mr. Wheeler, you can catch all the race action on Pit Road TV since you couldn't be here tonight. So, we got Easley, South Carolina in the house from Shane Simmons. Woodruff, South Carolina. Mike Melton has worked green flag racing off of turn number 4. Williamson going to take that P&P Speed Shop from Premier Racing. Jackson number 40 machine lead him off into turn number 1. Him, Banker, and Johnson going to be nose to tail down the back straightaway now as they start to close that gap just a little bit. That 119, the Platinum Racing Chassis, 119 of Tommy Botter under pressure now. He's not going to play defensive in turn number 1. Colin James trying to make a move on Botter. Can't quite get there, but he's going to give him a shove down the back straightaway. Close the gap to that third spot. That 33 of Johnson holds on to it as they work their way off of turn number 4. While that's going on, Williamson holds on to that top spot, trying to get a little bit of distance between him and Banker now. Banker now gets a little bit of breather room between him and that 119 of Botter as Botter makes his move to the third spot. James going to come along with him. That drops that 33 machine of Johnson back to 5th, and now he's under pressure from that 99 machine of Monk Newsom. Down the back straightaway. Monk tries to pull that 99 to the inside. Can't quite make that move as they work their way up off of turn number 4. Monk with a big shove from that 811. Can't quite get there. Johnson going to play defensive as they work their way into turn number 1. Monk playing it patient still. Knows he's got to go, though. Newsom to the inside. He's going to take over that 5th spot. Now that's going to bring Chavis along with him. Oh, Brown way off the speedway on that front straightaway, trying to get up in that mix, but can't quite get nothing done. Now Chavis, Johnson, Lambert, you're 6, 7, and 8 right now as they work their way off of turn number 4. Now here comes Lambert to the inside. Johnson trying to find a spot in line, but can't find nowhere to go. He's going to slide way back in this one. All while that's going on, that 40 machine of Williamson out front. Banker still rides in that second spot as they starting to track down your leaders. Botter seeing if he can't bring that toe with him. At Colin James trying to run down your top 3. Now here comes James to the inside. Side by side for that 27 machine. He makes his move. He comes to that third spot. Now Botter slides back to 4th. And now under pressure from that 99 machine among Newsom. While that's going on, that 811, the Matt Connell prepared machine, works his way into this mix, trying to see if he can't work his way around that 99 machine of Newsom. Holds on to that 5th, 6th spot now as they work their way up for 4. Here comes Chavis to the inside. Makes his move into the top 5. Don't forget, keep sharing, keep commenting. We need y'all to share as much as we can so we can get some more live feeds. I mean, if you want the next one, if you want to watch the HBM Reaper Super Heavy main event, then we need you to share, let us know, all that. It's just a yes or no. If you want to watch it, say yes. If not, then don't say anything. Or you can say no to whatever y'all want to do, but if you want to watch that next one, we need you to let us know in the comments. Down the back straightaway, Williamson holds on to it as Banker still closing that gap. Millennium Racing Chassis Speed Clinic Power number 07 machine. Slowly starting to reel in that 40. Up off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Coming to 2 to go. This next time by for your leader, Chase Williamson. led since the drop of the rack. Still can't quite hold off that 07. He chops it down just a smidge as they work their way into turn number 1. Kenny Knopf wants to watch another one. Lee Hurd wants to watch another one. So you keep them coming. We slowly letting Tony let us know. Come on. I'm trying to convince him, but I need help from y'all. White flag going to fly for Williamson down the back straightaway. No pressure from behind from Banker as he holds on to the top spot off of turn number 4. Chase Williamson going to park it in victory lane. He's going to be your winner. Chase Williamson, Austin Banker going to come home second. Shay Chavis, Steven Adams, and Tommy Bott are going to be your top 5 in this one. Reaper Super Heavy, I need you in the grid. HBM Reaper Super Heavy, I need you in the grid. HBM Reaper Super Heavy, I need you in the grid. Final call for HBM Reaper Super Heavy. All right. Tony Stevens said there's a stipulation. He'll give you one more freebie, but he needs y'all to go subscribe to pitroad.tv. And then you ain't got to worry about the live look in. You can watch every single main event for the rest of the night here, including that big Junior All-Star main event coming up here later in the day. $2,000. You can go watch all the replay archives. They were at all the GOAT Series races so far this year. They got the big Rumble. They were at the O'Reilly Indoor Dirt Nationals last year. So WKA, all of that. You can see the big 10,000 to win open modified race from Daytona. That was a one that you did not want to miss. 3 wide across the line for that one. So if you want to go watch that main event, get you a subscription on pitroad.tv. As we get ready to roll our Super Heavy Reaper Tire main event, 20 laps to settle it between 10 different drivers, and it's going to be Disco Donnie Naw leading them to the green flag. Only just told me they got a surprise race for next weekend that if you can go get you a pitroad.tv, you'll get to see all the action from where he was going. He won't tell me, so I can't give you any more information than that. Trying to, so but they almost got it taken care of. So I need the HBM Reaper Super Heavy class in the grid, HBM Reaper Super Heavy division in the grid, HBM Reaper Junior Super Pro be on your way, HBM Reaper Junior Super Pro be on your way. Future Stars National, be getting them ready and making your way to the grid. And Clone Heavy Nationals, you will follow the Future Stars Nationals. All right, our Super Heavy division coming up next. I'm going to give you the driver names. I want you to know in the comments who you want to win this one. Who's your pick? Donnie Naw, Todd Bennett, Austin Wyatt's going to start third. Timothy O'Connor will be fourth. Ryan O'Connor, Brad Anderson, Josh Carter, Wendell Chavis, Ryan Hebner, and Carson Todd are Super Heavy drivers here this weekend. So who do you want to win this one? Who's your pick? Can Donnie Naw win it from the pole? Can we have someone start a little bit deeper in the pack? The 94 Wendell Chavis pull it from 8th. Can Hebner come from deep in the field? He's been good on these Reaper tires. See if he can pick up some speed here today. Carson Todd also been really fast on these Reaper tires when it comes main event time. He's going to roll off shotgun on the field as we're getting ready to find out. And starting on the pole in the Boomer Speed Shop, Charger Racing Chassis, Insanity Speed Elixir number 29 machine will be Donnie Naw. Starting in the second spot, the 122 of Tom Bennett. Rolling off third in the 119 X Factor Motorsports will be Timothy O'Connor. Then following right behind on that 28 machine of Ryan O'Connor in 5th. Starting 6th in that 32 will be Brad Anderson. 7th in the Carter logging number 151 will be Josh Carter. Wendell Chavis will bring the No Worries Motorsports ArmorMetals.com 94 machine off in 8th. Hebner and Carson Todd will round out the 10-car field as we get ready to battle it out for 20 laps. Brian Holder P&P Power train has been rolling, had a lot of speed all day here today at the WKA National stop number 4 here at Tri-County. David Allen thinks we're going to the Maximilian. I know a lot of people were upset earlier in the year because there ain't nobody down there filming it. It's been one of the biggest kart races of the year. Tony's just giving me a shrug, but he's got a smirk on his face. It could be. You could be seeing him live from Talladega Raceway Park next weekend on Pit Road TV. Bunched up, 20 laps to settle it between these 10 drivers, and Donnie Nall going to bring them down to the green flag here in turn number 1. Nall, Bennett, Wyatt going to be your top 3. Wyatt's got one win under his belt here today at Tri-County Kartway. Picked up that super heavy warm-up division now. He's going to see if he can't get that 122 up out of line and see if he can't make a move for that second spot as they work their way across the start-finish line. He's going to try to make that move. Bennett with a big block. That's going to bring O'Connor in the mix now as well. That 32 machine of Anderson gets in it. Now Bennett sliding back. Still got Carter underneath it. Here comes Chavis and Hebner along as well. But while that's going on, that 29 machine of Donnie Nall starting to spread away from the rest of this pack. Our first 20-lap main event of the evening here. We want to see who's got that long run speed as that super heavy division works their way up off of turn number 4. O'Connor comes to second, works his way around that 75 of White. Ryan O'Connor going to be in the 4th spot with Brad Anderson riding out the top 5. Donnie Nall still holds on to that top spot. No pressure from behind him. Now we're going to have 4 laps complete. We're way off the speedway. That's going to be that Carter logging 151 of Josh Carter. Going to get it pulled back and down in line, but now the battle's going to be on for that 3rd spot. Here comes Ryan O'Connor to the inside of Wyatt. He's going to bring that 32 machine of Anderson along with them. They're going to slide by, and that Anderson has him coming in again as Wyatt gets took back into the line. Here comes that 94 machine of Chavis as well. Your top 5 down the back straightaway. Still out front, though. Disco, Donnie Nall holding on to that top spot. No pressure from behind. A big wreck earlier in the year at Liberty Raceway Park. He's finally got back in the seat just a couple months ago, and now he's been on a tear ever since. Donnie Nall holds on to that top spot as he works his way through 3 and 4. O'Connor trying to track down your leaders. We're now 7 laps of 20 in the books. HBM Reaper Super Heavy, I need you in the grid. HBM Reaper Super Heavy, I need you in the grid. I need y'all to keep commenting. Let us know where you're watching from, who you want to win this one. Nall has been ripping in this main event so far. His list is a drop of the rag, and now we're approaching the halfway mark. 9 laps into this 20-lap main event. And nobody's been able to touch that 29 machine since the drop of the green flag. That's a solid pick. Donnie Nall, after 9 laps in the books, I would have picked Donnie Nall too, but there's a lot of stuff can happen in these last 10 laps. So we're halfway down in this one. HBM Reaper Junior Super Pro, I need you in the grid. HBM Reaper Junior Super Pro, I need you in the grid. Future Stars National, be on your way. Future Stars National, be on your way. Clone Heavy National, be getting them ready. Clone Heavy National, be getting them ready. Junior 2 National, you will follow Clone Heavy National. Jason Bice watching from Columbus, Georgia. Still Nall with a commanding lead right now. 8 laps to go for your race leader, Donnie Nall. That Insanity Speed Elixir's number 29 machine has found some speed in these Reaper tires, and he is starting to drive away from the rest of this pack as that 119. The 2 O'Connor brothers in frame now as they work their way up off of turn number 4. The 119 of Timothy O'Connor and that bright yellow 119, the 28 machine of Ryan O'Connor rides 3rd. Timothy O'Connor 2nd as Austin Wyatt starting to get back into the view for these 3 drivers. This is the battle for 2nd on your screen right now as they work their way off of turn number 4. 14 laps in the book. 6 laps to go for Donnie Nall out front. No pressure from behind as he works his way down the back straightaway. Ryan O'Connor starting to close that gap. Will he make the move on his brother for that 2nd spot? 5 laps left in this one. Reaper Junior Super Pro, I need you in the grid. Reaper Junior Super Pro, I need you in the grid. Coming to 4 to go now as O'Connor pulls to the back bumper of O'Connor as they work their way off of turn number 4. Timmy Top holds on to it, a little bit of bouncing action as they work their way off of 4. Ryan O'Connor trying to see where he can make his move as they work their way down the back straightaway. Nose to tail for the 2nd spot. Nobody's been able to make a charge of that 29 machine of Nall as they work their way off of 4 to the inside. Here comes Ryan O'Connor for 2nd. Timothy O'Connor slides off the speedway. He's going to hold on to the 3rd spot, though. Gets pulled back down in line on that 75 machine of Austin White. Down the back straightaway, 17 coming to 18 complete now. 2 laps to go for Donnie Nall out front. Nobody making a charge for the race lead, but the battle is hot and heavy for that 2nd spot as he works his way in 1. Ryan O'Connor holds off Timothy O'Connor down the back straightaway as Nall through 3 and 4. A white flag will fly. back into turn number one. Just got to make one clean lap, and he'll settle it in the books for this one. Down the back straightaway for the final time here. The Fro Daddy Motorsports Insanity Speed Elixir number 29 machine works his way off of turn number 4. He's going to park it in victory lane. And your HPM Reaper Super Heavy Division is going to go to Donnie Dahl. Got some tuning in from upstate New York. Well, I think that's going to be it for our live look in here on the Pit Road TV, YouTube, and Facebook page. So if you want to watch the rest of these main events, they have a lot of big ones coming up. Your Clone Heavy Nationals, your Semi-Pro Nationals. You got a Reaper Clone Heavy main event, Junior All-Star Race, and your big All-Pro main event coming up here later tonight. So if you want to catch it on pitroad.tv.